Hello, Rush. How are you? Um, Today is only for paid readings. I'll have to pin that. Give me a second. I'm a little sick, so I don't think I can read for everyone right now. So I've restricted the queue to only paid readings. Hello, happy girl. Hello, sunflower. How are you? No, because I have a cold actually. So I'm a little sick. That's why. Um, Also, the reason why today's stream is restricted to only paid readings and members. Um, I don't know. I cannot sleep, so might as well be a little, productive. It's always been $3 per question. Sure. I did. Let me know what your question is. Sure. Okay. Mhm. I think before this will end, no worries, no worries. I think sometimes, the stream lags as well, so who knows? But yes, before things get better, they will feel like, you feel helpless to the point where you feel like, this cannot get any worse, is what you'll feel. And you'll be like, I've waited for so long, when is this going to happen? Because you've sown the seeds of, yeah, जो पश्चाताप होता है ना, you've done that, you felt bad for what you did, and you want to move on now, right? Because you cannot do good until you are, you cannot help others until you help yourself, until you are completely in a place where you feel safe, you know. Hmm. Hmm. Hello, Katie. Hi. Just give me a minute. I'm reading for someone, and I'll be right there with you. One second. Let me check a season. Hmm. I would say October is नॉर्मल फ्री रीडिंग आज क्लोज है क्योंकि मेरी तबीयत थोड़ी ख़राब है, सो आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन टॉक इज मच, है ना. But if you'd like a reading, you can definitely buy a reading. Okay. But yes, August is when you're healing. ठीक है, अंदर से the roots are starting to absorb. August, not October. Did I say October? I'm sorry. I mean August. August में, when you pour good fertilizer on the soil, ठीक है, द रूट स्टार्ट अब्जॉर्बिंग इट, है ना. सो अगस्त में स्टार्ट डूइंग द मैंने कुछ सुनो बोला था ना. whoever you feel drawn to, या तो you can start with महामृत्युंजय, ठीक है, या आई थिंक महामृत्युंजय विल बी बेटर फॉर यू दिस मोमेंट, ठीक है. उसका स्टार्ट करो, है ना, धीरे धीरे. यस प्लीज़ कीप गोइंग. बिकॉज ये पॉइंट ये अगस्त आपके लिए ऐसा है, यू आर अब्जॉर्बिंग व्हाट्स आउटसाइड, ठीक है. तो आप पॉजिटिव रहो, आप अपने आसपास खुशी रखो, ठीक है, क्योंकि आप जो बाहर देख रहे हो अगस्त में, आप वो अब्जॉर्ब कर रहे हो, ठीक है. वो देख रहे हो ना कि हाउ एवरीथिंग्स अलाइनिंग फॉर यू, ठीक है. कंप्लीट हीलिंग सितंबर में होगी, लाइक सितंबर स्टार्टिंग में इट विल कम्प्लीटली वर्क आउट, ठीक है. लाइक सितंबर स्टार्टिंग में यू इट विल गो. नहीं, महामृत्युंजय मंत्र है एक. हाँ, यू नो अगस्त में सराउंड योर सेल्फ विद पीपल एंड थिंग्स दैट यू वांट विद इन यू, ठीक है. जैसे होता है ना, कुछ मंथ्स में रूट्स बहुत एक्टिव होते हैं, है ना. आप जो देखते हो, महसूस करते हो, वो बहुत जल्दी रियलिटी बनती है आपकी. दैट इज़ व्हाट्स हैपनिंग फॉर यू दिस मंथ, ठीक है, अगस्त में. सो वट एवर यू डू ड्यूरिंग अगस्त, प्योर मन से करो, ठीक है. एंड you will see the results, ठीक है. I think I've said it before as well, सितंबर तक हो जाएगा. are you back? Let me know. हाँ, नहीं, सी फैमिली का कुछ नहीं कर सकते हम, है ना. बट एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स भी होते हैं बहुत सारे इन्वॉल्व, जैसे कि आप बाहर जाओ, यू नो, ऑनलाइन फ्रेंड्स बनाओ, या ये भी नहीं हो सकता तो वीडियोस देखो ऐसे लोगों के लिए जो यू नो आपकी लाइफ में पॉजिटिविटी भरते हैं. कुछ होता है ना यूट्यूबर्स जो जिनको देखते ही खुशी होती है ना, जिनसे बात करते ही यू फील पॉजिटिव, ऐसे लोगों से आप सराउंडेड रहो. It's okay, understandable. Even sunlight helps. Oh, thank you so much. Sure, FMZ. The links are in the pinned comment. नहीं वही दिख रहा है कि एक लॉन्ग चलता साइकिल फाइनली एंड हो रहा है. सो लाइक टॉक्सिसिटी का भी इट्स $3 per question. Hello Katie, perfect time. Okay, let's see what's going on in his head, um, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah, it is you, Katie. It's your turn. Let's find out what's going on. Thank you so much, Sunflower. I love your new username. But yes, Katie, let's figure out what's going on inside his head and we'll take it from there. Just a little cold, fever, nothing too crazy. Thank you as well for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope it resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Okay. Um, hmm. I know he said he's trying to, meet new people. I'm sure, Farah, right now I'm on someone else. Next would be you. Okay? Okay, Katie. Let's see. I know he did extend a hand of friendship towards you, okay? Although he says he's trying to, find new people. I don't think he's actively looking, okay? It's like, it's just trying to get your his mind off you, okay? Um, because clearly he does not plan on settling down now at all, okay? He's like, you know what? F it, I'm going to go around, travel the world, hope that this void goes away. And until I can, I'm just trying, I'm just going to distract myself here, He may be, wasting a lot of money right now. Let's see. Yeah, he did extend the hand of friendship towards you, because now it's kind of become like black and white to him. He knows he's not going to find a partner now. Okay, he knows that that's it for his love life. It's gone on a stalemate, and now he's just going to try fulfill his emotional needs by traveling, exploring. Hi, crybaby, how are you? And in the process, until he makes enough that he can travel, he's just going to try filling that void up with just getting distracted. And somewhere it feels like the only way he can keep you is by being your friend. Yeah, I have a little cold, and maybe a fever. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Mm-mm. But yeah, that's because that's currently the closest thing he can see to being in, being with you. Because right now, he cannot be there. And aw, thank you. Because this is the closest thing and the closest way he can, have you. And oh, thank you. And it just feels like this is the only way he can be there with you, because he's not there yet to be there with you romantically, but he knows he wants you in the future. When he sees his future, he knows you're there. Okay, but he's not sure in what form you stay there, if that makes sense to you. Does it? Like, he knows you're going to be there, he's just not too sure about how you're going to be there, the details. Let's see, are you still here? Are you listening? Or am I just blabbering? I think this should be black and white for you as well. I will ask what your guides feel about this, but based on the card, it feels like you. It feels like they're like express boundaries. Um, I uploaded that on Instagram today. It was like a related video. It was like, if someone came into your house and destroyed everything, would you still invite them back? The answer is most probably no, until they, show that they are doing better now. Same thing with boundaries, until and unless he's giving you that commitment that, it's not what you want, right? You don't want to be just friends. And when it's not what you want, why would you constantly, hold the rose that pricks you, that, that's causing you pain to hold on to? The rose does not, the rose does not want to let go of the thorns. So You drop the rose until it's ready to, let go of those painful parts. But I'm doing good. What about you? And thank you for asking, Crybaby. I appreciate you. I'm glad you are getting better with boundaries. Kind of reminds me of Barbie for some reason. Um, sure. Yes, absolutely. See, what's meant for you will never be taken away from you, Kitty. It can get lost, but it's like how as kids we always had our stuff labeled, that the right people would always give it back to us. It can be lost, but not for too long. Mm-hmm. See, if he truly does care about you like that, do you think he'd be able to keep himself from talking to you? No, for the best, I don't like when people say hope because hope is when you're unsure, and some things don't deserve to be unsure in your mind, especially when it comes to love and blessings in your life. There's nothing to be unsure. It's I know it's not black and white, but it's certainly nothing to be unsure about. Okay, let's see who's next. Yes, thank you so much for trusting me with yours. Um, you know, say you don't want him to, be out of your life, but like I've said, if something hurts, protecting your peace is will never, be easy, but it also doesn't make you selfish. You're doing what's right for you. See, because if you don't look out for yourself, if you don't stand up for yourself, who will, you know? And honestly, it feels like a bunch of manipulation. No easy way of sugarcoating it, but yeah, it's better to, let go and wait for him to be a man about it rather than, letting him have this kind of access to you, even though, he's not giving you what you want. It's like, if I was to, if you were to own a restaurant and there was this person who would constantly come and eat your food and wouldn't pay. Would you still let this person eat? Your resources are being utilized, and it's doing you more harm than good, right? Just give me a minute, crybaby. I'll be right there with you. Farha, if you're here, let me know it's your turn. Let's see. Yes, KTM, thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope it resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Okay, let's see. Will you be successful as a psychology lecturer? I appreciate you. Yes, absolutely. I see your question. Um, You will. There's no doubt about that. Okay, you will be successful in this field. Somewhere down the line, I do see you also publishing a book. I had a dream about this today. I was wondering who it was for, and now I know who it was for. Um, I know it may not be on your plans right now, but yes, publishing a book will be happening for you in the future, and it may be out of the blue. You don't even think about it, and suddenly you get opportunities and things open up for you where you know you just write the book and it gets published. Let's see. Yes, you are going to be very successful here. um, First, I think first will come the emotional fulfillment. I don't think the money is going to come in soon, okay, but first you are going to be happy and content with the job first, okay, that you get to help so many people, and you are indirectly helping countless lives as well. You're not only changing the lives of your students, but you're also changing the lives of those who are to come after, you know the lives your students impact as well. So you will first feel very content emotionally, that you have you're happy where you are. You're blessed to do what you are doing, and then the money will start to flow. It's like, um let's assume there are two people here, okay. One person you give is very grateful that you're giving. The other person you give is like, you could do more. You have so much to spare. Why don't you give me more, right? Who are you most likely to give the next time? It would most definitely be the one who's more thankful and grateful for what you're doing, right? Same thing happening to you. You are grateful that you're given this opportunity, this lifetime where you can impact so many people. And the God, whatever you believe in, God, universe, goddess, is just so pleased with you that they are going to gift you all these things. The abundance. I know money is not your priority, but oh my god, the blessings you're going to get here. Not only is your soul blessed, your entire being is going to be blessed. So yes, in short, yes, you are going to be very, very successful. Okay, but yes, I do see you start. You may probably also be featured in podcasts if you want that. Because I do see you sitting down and having a conversation with someone as well about this, bringing awareness, talking about how people struggle and we don't even recognize most of the struggles. It's like I saw this video today, which was you look at this donut and the first thing in your mind is it's unhealthy. But what if the person eating it only got this one donut that day, you know? What if that donut was all that person had? What if it was a reward for that person, you know, a reward for working hard the entire week? What if that donut was the only thing that was bringing that person joy? Would you still think it was unhealthy? No, your perspective is going to change. So I see you bringing awareness in that sort as well, you know. You are impacting lives you don't even see in front of you. I don't know what success means to you, but to me it feels like it's the best version of success we could ever get, you know. I don't know if you've heard this, but I hear people say this often, you know, this person healed something they didn't even break. That will be very much relevant to you, you know. You are going to heal things you didn't break. You're going to heal things you didn't even know were broken. And you're going to help so many people, you know. This lifetime you are going to feel like you did something, you know, you lived a good life. And when you look back at your life, let's say when you're 80, 90, I hope you live longer than that, but you know, life expectancy, being very practical here, but yeah, when you look back, you're going to be like, wow, if you were given the opportunity to live this life again, you wouldn't change one thing about it, you know. Your future self is so proud of you. And not just your future self, your childhood self, you know, the child that always wanted to grow up, that wanted to try new things, wanted to help people. She's very proud of you as well, you know. I don't know what your pronouns are, but I'm assuming it's a she. If it's not, I'm so sorry. there there'll be a time of limbo that comes in between, you know, where your life feels very stuck. But don't worry. You know how I don't know what example I'm giving, but when you hold something in the river, you know, when you put your hand in the river, you're not moving the hand, the water's flowing. Okay, you may think your hand is stagnant there, it's stuck there, but for the creatures that live in the water, they'll be able to smell my hand for a while. I don't know if that example makes sense to you, but you know, if I'm to hold something underwater, now the thing may feel like it's stuck there, you know, it's not moving. But the essence the thing has, whatever scent it has, whatever color it has, it spreads. It's not restricted to that stagnation. Same thing with you, you know. Even if you may be feeling stagnation, you know, there is change and you're not even seeing it, which is amazing. Honestly, it's, you know, how things work out when you're watching a movie, you know, you see all the things fall into place, right? That's what happens, you know. A lot of the work happening in your life is happening behind the scenes, if that makes sense. But yes, you're making a larger impact than you realize. Let's see what else. Even if you feel like you're in this alone, sometimes you may feel like, you know, you're you'll have to do you'll have to go through this alone, you know. You may get lonely, right? somewhere along the lines, remember God is guiding you, even if the world feels like it's against you. Okay. I don't know if you've heard of Mahabharat. Okay. It was the war between two families. One side was a huge army. Okay, soldiers who were, very skilled, powerful, and it felt like, that side was stronger. And, I'm not describing it well, but yes, but on one side was, the stronger side, the cavalry, the arms, the men. One side was very, strong and very powerful, but they weren't, the quote unquote the good people. They had done terrible things, and one side was, positive, the good, the people who were trying to restore the good in life. Okay, and one thing about them was that Arjun had I don't know what it's called, the guy who drives the chariot driver, I don't know, was God himself, So even if it feels like the world's against you, no, whatever journey you're in, God is driving, okay? You are in the back seat. Don't feel like you are driving, you are making all these turns. No, God is making you take all these turns, because God knows what God is doing, and whatever is there, it's all part of God's plan. And whatever remember that if God is guiding you, God is also going to make sure that you're okay. Okay, when I started doing this, I didn't think it was very sustainable. If I'm on stream, I may get, donations and God knows what. But when you do good, it always comes back when you least expect it. No matter where I go in life, I know that I'll always be taken care of. That is one thing I blindly trust God and God's plan. I don't know if you've heard of this, thing. It's called a spirit shaker. It's like kind of a cleansing tool that cleanses the space energetically through sound. And I wasn't able to find something similar in my surroundings, so I was like, I didn't think about it much. And I knew I had to be a little DIY with it, so I was trying to find, what looks right, what can be used for it. And I even forgot about it not too long ago. And recently I love drinking teas, different sorts of teas, so I bought a tea infuser which doesn't hold tea leaves well, so it's always out, and it's a lot more work cleaning it than just not using the infuser. So I decided to not use the infuser. I was like, what, God, at least I got to try this infuser. And I realized, wait, what if I turn this into a spirit shaker? And newsflash, I got what I wanted, And I don't know why I'm saying this story. It sounds weird, and to a lot of people it may not make sense, but to me it's a reminder that God knows what God's doing, and the right things will come at the right time in the most unexpected ways. And it's just a reminder to trust in the divine, God, universe, whatever you believe in. But yeah, thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space and energy. I hope it resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. But yes, if I haven't said that already, you will be writing, a New York Times bestseller soon. I would say 6 years from now, and yes, you will be doing podcasts and bringing a lot of awareness to this cause. Okay, all the best to you. I hope you get all the abundance and joy. You know what, crybaby? I've been waiting for a choice as well. I've been getting indications for years now that I'm to make a choice about something, and I'm not sure what the choice is about. So let's figure out what your choice is about, though. Hmm. It's something about career, you know. I think your career is taking a new turn. Um, have you ever thought of, getting into food industry or a more creative field? Like making something out of clay. Because for some reason I see marshmallow, hot chocolate with marshmallows on top, and but it also feels like it's a miniature art made out of clay for some reason. Um, Probably because I've been wanting to make those for a while now. But yes, I do see that for you. I don't know why your reading reminds me so much of hot chocolate and marshmallows. I probably need them. um, for some reason, Crybaby feels like, it's giving cafe. Like, maybe you're on a road to having your own cafe. Like, have you heard of those family owned business where the kids just, doing their homework on the counter, the dad's inside cooking food, and, the moms probably billing people up or something. It feels like that, but take it in a cafe sense. I always find family owned businesses so cute. It's the cutest thing in the world for some reason. I don't know why it feels like I see like an Asian child on the table though, like doing homework. Um, but having a cute little cafe in the corner, when you walk past it, it always has a warm, inviting smell to it. Hmm. Have you seen those reels where, they're cooking food kind of an old fashioned way? They're kind of dressed in an old fashioned way, and whatever instruments they're using also look kind of old fashioned, but it's vintage. So it looks beautiful. It feels like that, the theme feels vintage. Very cozy. Hmm. Why do I see that though? Hmm. But whatever it is, if you've been feeling kind of, emotionally unfulfilled in a while now, your cup is about to overflow with love and so much joy. Let's see why I was seeing that cafe. Maybe you're going on a trip around winter, and Yeah, it feels like it's a very impulsive decision, Like, for example, you're, out in the winter, you're randomly out there, it's snowing or something, it's really cold, and you see this cute little cafe that's, that has the warm, inviting smell, very cozy. You go inside, and, it's like a family owned business or something, and they, welcome you. You have like a sip, and you, because it's kind of empty, you're, it feels very undercrowded. um and hmm and you're like, you're just wondering, where life's going to take you, and you're like, what, this feels cozy. I wish I had, a family owned business like this, where I could, just, where work also feels like an extension of home, surrounded by families. And you're having this conversation with the business owners, and they're like, what is, hey, we have like an opening here, do you want to kind of join us? It's nothing too crazy, you can leave if you don't want to, but try this out, enjoy, experience this small business, experience being in a family. And they welcome you, and you feel like you're a part of that family. It feels something like that, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? You are. Oh. When is it winter your time, your end of the world? I don't know. I'm bad at geography. um it feels like it's something very impulsive you have to do. um Around that time, okay, makes sense. That's probably where it gets, you're like kind of wondering where, um, life is going to take you, and, you're completely directionless, and, it's just something so impulsive pops out, and you're like, what the heck, let me try it out, you have nothing to lose. Yeah, but, when you don't, such things happen when you don't see it, especially to the people who don't see it. Because, when you were asking about the decision, I was like, it feels like suddenly you have a family, It doesn't feel like your real family, but it feels like you've just inherited a family out of nowhere, Like, when I was thinking cafe, it felt like you were inheriting the cafe, but not from your family. It was just out of the blue. And I thought, maybe the owners don't have anyone to carry on the business, so they're giving it to you. But then I was like, wait, it feels like a family. So I was like, okay, so it feels like they've welcomed you into the family, like you've become the part of the family that it just feels like you're, you know, um, inheriting an out of the blue family, if that makes sense. I think I'm blabbering right now. But yes, a career shift. And absolutely hot chocolate. And if you do end up, working at the cafe, let me know, okay? If I'm visiting your country, I would love to have a hot chocolate with marshmallows. It would feel like a entire circle, the cycle of life. Probably, but it feels like you're going to be a little responsible, I'm not saying partying is irresponsible, but yeah. That mm-hmm. That's so cute, honestly. For some reason, it feels like, you're getting sober, you know, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but, just you, nothing in addition. Mm. been like 1 hour and I didn't even realize it. Okay, I'll probably end the stream here. And I don't know if I'll stream on Twitch today. Probably not. We'll see. Hopefully I do. Um, I'll just probably just play a game and not read. Yeah, let's do that. I got like a couple of different games, new games. I wanted to try them out, so we'll do that on stream today. Yeah. Um. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope it resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Um. Yeah. Yeah, those don't work here, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll get going now. Bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, hanging out, and trusting me with your reads. See you next time. Bye bye.